How's it going, everyone? Phoenix Rapunzel here, and welcome back to another Infinite Magicraid video. Oh boy. So I have decided I'm going to format these videos a little bit differently, where I'm basically just going to give you like a weekly update, and then we'll do some like bonus videos for wish polls and whatnot when it comes to like events. We'll see if I have enough for wish polls for the free-to-play. I'm thinking for sure this weekend we'll have some, because we've got, let me see which one we've got coming up. So we got the specified rate up. It's not a double the legend, but you know what? That's all good. And just as a heads up here, like I got 83 excellence, I've got 10 supremes. I've been working pretty hard on this account recently. So I'm playing a bunch off of camera, just to make sure that I keep up and everything. So this is what I'm gonna be doing. So, pretty interesting stuff has happened recently. So I have been working on building some people on my account, such as this guy right here, Neja, not sure how you say his name. So give me your opinion in the comments. This guy hits freaking hard. Like, he really does. And he does a lot of AoE, which is nice because right now I have him at A1, and he is strong enough to be able, oh, I haven't even like leveled him up all the way to 110. There we go. Anyways, he is really strong. And even just at A1, like, he basically takes out full waves of enemies. And again, like, I'm not sure if that's going to keep up with him eventually getting to A5, but just as an example, let's go to campaign. By the way, I have gotten through hard campaign, and I'm on nightmare. So, pretty cool. I'm trying to 3-star hard right now. So we've gotten through Chaos Town. Let's go to Doom Volcano, see what we can do. And I want you to see the output of the damage that he's doing as compared to Terror, who is A4. I've got Nasil A2, Space A1, Liz A2. These guys are my healers. Nasil is my overall defense, and then these are my attackers. I also have Mackin built. We'll take a look at him in just a minute. But look at this. A1, Nezha is doing more than Terror at A4. Maybe it's because I built him wrong, or maybe it's because Nezha is just significantly better. Yeah, because I know that, well, okay, let's go back and take a look at these heroes. So Terror, he doesn't do all AoE damage. He has some single targets, like his basic attack, his first active skill, again, single enemy. His last one, this one is an AoE. This is his ultimate. Which, by the way, all of his, I have been also upgrading his skills and Nezha's. So yeah, so Terror is really, really awesome against people who have shields because of his shield breaker ability. So that's super nice to have that. So with Nezha, this is a single enemy, but he does 2 stages of the attack damage and then the internal injury damage if they have it. I think that's how that works. If I'm wrong, please let me know and be kind about it. That's what I ask. And also, if you can see with his skills, I've actually gotten his active skills and his passive all the way up. And I'm just waiting on some extra advanced skill scrolls to come my way so that I can get his basic attack up. And I don't see any real importance in getting that up right now because I have the active skills up. So this one is an AoE, 80% attack damage, 80% internal injury damage, with 50% chance to inflict a layer of internal injury. So internal injury, this is one of those newer DOT debuffs I'm still not quite understanding what it is. But let's see. Stacked up to 10 layers. So kind of like bleed. Bleed can be stacked up to 10. I think poison as well can be stacked up to 10. Each layer reduces the stance value by 50, excuse me, not percent, each turn before action. Meanwhile, the owner takes 100% attack damage from the attacker. If they do not have stance value, or their stance value percentage is less than 50%, this damage is increased by 50%. If their stance value percentage reaches 50% or more, additionally reduces their stance value by 25. Damage and ignores defense, cannot trigger crit, leech, or damage reflect effects. So, it's just taking out the jargon and attempting to translate this. Basically, he just does more damage if they have that internal injury. Yeah. And then with the stance, because this is the stance. Let me see this really quick. No, that's that there. Where is? Here we go. I guess that's just the same thing there. Internal injury. Yeah, so with stance value, let's see if we can find the stance. Okay, so I guess it just depends. You got attacking, a defensive. Let's see if there's anything else there. So attacking and defensive. Let me take a look. So he doesn't have that at all in his kit, but he can help decrease the stance value for others, which I think, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is only for the only people that I've seen with stance value is Saga City people. I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah. Anyways, so basically he's just doing a lot more damage than Terror. So I'm excited to get him up to A5 and see how much more he can do. But yeah, like he smacks so much harder than, I mean, he doesn't smack harder, but he does more damage than Terror does. Which is not a bad thing at all. And Terror's kind of been my main damage dealer. And he's also a bit faster than Terror, so he will basically try to take out a bunch of people before anything else. Or before Terror, not before anything else, my goodness. See that he basically took out a bunch there, and then Terror, again, he's still doing a decent amount of damage. He really is. Do I have the best gear on Terror? No. But like he's still doing a decent amount of damage, and as I get better gear for him, I'm sure he'll continue to do that. But again, like Nezha is outclassing him by far. Okay, let's see how we fare. This is probably one of the most difficult levels to 3-star. Not necessarily hard, but just in general. Just because Lucifer can be an absolute pain to take down. I know that this is what's gotten in the way of a lot of people with 3-starring the entire campaign, is Hell 1110 is the worst. And I haven't even 3-starred campaign on my main account. I just barely got Catherine on that account, which I'm very happy about. Why did I go back to the main city? So that's awesome. All right, so we've 3-starred Doom Volcano. Let's go to Demon Abyss. Let's see what we can do here. And again, we're just kind of... I love the skip button. It's so nice. Like, it's fun to watch the battles, and I'm glad that they do it for the boss battles. But sometimes it just... It's tedious, and it takes a lot of time. Right. See, again, he just took out, like, that entire group. Okay, here we go. And against a Cindo with all of her silence abilities. I don't think we'll have too much of a problem, though. There we go. Nice. We did it. Well, let's just keep going. I have no idea how we're going to fare against Lihim, but we can at least try. And again, this is only hard. Like, this is a much bigger deal when you're at the very, very end. When you're in... when you're in hell, so to speak. Alright. Now, again, 5 turns and we're to the second wave. I really feel like Doom Volcano is the worst of, or the hardest of all of them. This one can be hard if you don't get everyone down before, like, Carrie comes back. But even then, she's, I don't know, she's not that bad. Alright, that was good. Now everyone focus on him. Mr. Evil Apprentice, aka Lihim. There we go. 47 turns. We're done just like that. And that is 3 stars for hard. Nice. I love it. Okay. And I mean, we're pretty easily going through the first parts of Sword Harbor, Miracle Castle, first parts of Nightmare. I think it's... I know Sacred Land can get a little bit interesting. Glen Highland, it's okay. Sunset City, this one can be deadly with all of the poisons that Walter puts on. And then the one guy who does like the connection link thing, if you're dealing a lot of damage, then he does like a connection link with one of your little party members. And if you deal damage to him, you also deal damage to them. There's also some silence in there. Arctic Land, Old Caster is always so fun to go against. Okay, so I've kind of talked a lot about Nezha and how I built him up. I've also built up Mackin because I've heard a lot of people raving about Mackin. And when you hear people raving about someone, it's like you kind of gotta look at them and see, okay, what's all the racket about? And I mean, same thing for like Hizonja. A lot of people are like, yeah, Hizonja is the best. You need to have Hizonja. My opinion, Hizonja is awesome. He is awesome. He can be one of the best heroes in this game. Is he absolutely crucial for your account? No, he's not. Am I gonna receive hate for saying that? Maybe. But he's not absolutely needed. That's just my thought. Anyways, back to Mackin. So Mackin is a bleed hero. I love his scorpion tail. It makes me happy. I'm a Scorpio myself, if we're looking at like zodiac signs. It just looks so cool. All right, let's take a look at his skills. So he's got the bleed. He's got bleed, and he deals extra bleed damage. So the more layers of bleed the target has, the more extra bleed damage dealt, up to 100% attack. And then he does have this basic attack deals 50% of the original damage to 2 random enemies. So that means when he's attacking, he's doing more than just dealing damage to the single person. So that's super nice. And then he also has the skill switch, but we'll take a look at that in just a minute. His first active skill, he gains a layer of Scorpion Stinger. And then, so he increases his own attack, and then he acts an extra turn and gets a layer of Scorpion Stinger. During which the Stinger attack, which is this one, becomes Lightning Stinger. So we'll take a look at Lightning Stinger in just a minute. That's where the skill switch comes in. His passive. Damage of each stage dealt by Mackin has a 30% chance to inflict a layer of bleed on the target for 2 turns. So basically, again, he is just putting bleed on like crazy. Absolutely, effect, hit, and mastery are crucial for Mackin if you're going to build it right. And his other passive. Increasing bleed damage dealt by him by 30%. When an ally enters Way of Ocean, Hidden Wave, all that stuff, he will enter the same status for 1 turn if he is not under Way of Ocean. If he's already under it, bleed damage increased by Bloodlust Connection, which is this right here, will be increased to 150% of the original bleed damage. So again, effect, hit, and mastery. And I mean, if you want to add some attack, crit rate, crit damage in there as well, particularly attack, I think is going to be the best for that, just because it helps deal more damage. Yeah, attack, effect, hit, and mastery. Not so much crit rate, crit damage. That's for other people. But absolutely, like, effect, hit, and mastery, those are going to help the most when it comes to increasing that bleed damage. So, and he's pretty good. Thanks to him and Nezha, I've actually gotten the farthest in Tower of Mark in Red Mark. Or, not quite the farthest, but I've basically... well, I've kind of 3-starred. I've at least 2-starred everything up to floor 9. And speaking of which, I haven't built Anna. I just barely got her. Lele I have, and Isabel I have. I just kind of threw random people in here, but I can like switch them out. Like, I know some people talk about Verto. I haven't looked at Winona. Reeves is there as well. Again, haven't built him. Visley can be really useful, depending on the team. And then, oh gosh, I forget this guy's name. Yeah. Anyways, so let's take a look and see what happens with this particular team on this new level. 1 turn, everyone's gone. Focus on, oh, never mind. Okay, focus on Elena. There we go. It's Elena, not Elena. I'm kind of surprised that they have both of those in here, but you know. Again, he's doing a lot of damage. And I mean, yes, like Nezha's doing the most damage. Mackin's, I mean, he's a fraction of it, but he's also only a 1. And again, he doesn't have the best gear on. I did try to put him in effect, hit, and mastery gear, just to again increase that bleed damage that he does. It's ridiculous how much damage Nezha's doing. Okay, we lost Isabel, but that's okay. Because again, she's not built. There goes Lele, but that's again, it's okay. I need to put a healer on this team. That's probably why I need Visley. Okay, get him down in the next turn. Thank you. So again, like, it's still a 2-star there. But yeah, no, I like Mackin. I think Mackin has become my favorite bleed hero. And again, like, I haven't used him a whole ton. I might keep that there for now. We'll up this a little bit. There we go. Awesome. Like I said, I haven't used him a whole ton. But he's definitely becoming more of like my favorite because of all the damage that he can do. So yeah, that's just a little update. I am in a guild now, by the way. It's called Cyclone. So any Cyclone members out there, hi. I'm in your guild. Yeah. And I'm trying to think what else. What else is new? Haven't built Rister or Alahan yet. Alahan is such a good healer. Like his Spirit Fountain is just it's such a good ability. It is such a good ability. So, but again, I haven't built him yet. Whew, goodness. Just trying to make sure that I'm focusing on a core team, and as I will still pull and get heroes and everything, but again, just working on resources, and luckily resources are at least somewhat good in this game, as compared to others. But anyways, what is, oh, just because I have keys to use. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. Alright, well, there's a little update about the account and where we're at and everything. Again, let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this new format with me just giving updates? We'll do a little bit of playtime on here and there, with campaign or Tower of Mark or guild boss, things like that. But the majority of stuff is going to be taken care of off camera. So yeah, and then if there's anything super exciting, I will again record all of my wish polls, the big ones for miracle wishes or the specified rate up. Then I'll go ahead and film that and post that on. So anyways, like I said, I'm good. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, you don't miss out when I post new videos. Again, you guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you next time. Peace.